Surfing around the world of Pokemon when suddenly a beach out of effing nowhere. Lol, you surf. Azumarill, I choose you. Alright, Azumarill, you ready to set sail on the high seas? Alright, then let's effing go. Azumarill, you surf. Hello YouTube, this is Chriz Maniac bringing you folks another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And I'd like to take this opportunity to say that my microphone is still broken, and that sucks because I'll have to contend with this lower quality sound from my computer's microphone. But yeah, I guess we'll have to deal with that for now. Anyways, this team is my Dragon sweeping team with my Charizard X and my Kingdra, and they are designed to sweep the other Pokemon's team. And all the Pokemon in my team are made to complement my Dragons and allow them to sweep. And as for Sean, or Scene, it looks like he has a Pokemon, like a hyper-offensive team basically, with his Wall Skarmory and his Gudra. So, I'm not really worried about his team except his Azumarill. Every time Azumarill comes in, it could possibly destroy any one of my Pokemon if it's banded. Because I don't have any Pokemon that knock out Azumarill in one shot too, so I'll have to wear that thing down, and I think it's a threat to my team. Anyways, Alice is the first Pokemon out in the field, and she sets up spikes, and he goes for a Shadow Ball with his Jolteon, and that's super effective against me. And I just sack off my Umbreon just so I can get a free switch into some other Pokemon and set up the spikes. So in comes Ragnarok, and I can set up on this Jolteon because it can't really hit me for super effective damage because I am a Dragon type. Well, I'm gonna turn to a Dragon type next turn anyways. But my setting up is cut short by this Azumarill because I can't really set up on this thing. If I can outrage it because it's a fairy, and Earthquake is not enough to take it out, and Overheat is obviously ineffective against that thing. Ineffective, rather. So, I wouldn't want to set up against this thing right now. I couldn't really do much to this Azumarill, just from, +1 even. So, I switched out right there into Parsley. I have a perfect counter to this Azumarill, and Parsley hardly takes any damage from that waterfall, even though that thing's banded most likely because Parsley is a plant type first of all, and he is a physical wall with max HP, max defense. So right here I go for double switch, I go into Zabuza, hoping that he won't go for a waterfall again, because even though that's resisted by me, because I'm a water type, that would do a lot of damage to me. So in comes Fly with me, his Skarmory. That's our song reference, I forgot what song it is though. But anyways, I go for the taunt right here, and he can't stop Stealth Rocks, so this is what I'm talking about. All my Pokemon in this team are made to complement my Dragon Sweepers. My Charizard won't appreciate Stealth Rocks, that's for sure. Anyways, I get off a big hit on that Skarmory with my Surf. He goes for a Drill Peck, and it looks like Sean hasn't bred braver than this guy before he made it, so that kind of sucks. But I guess that's good because that's good for Skarmory too, because it won't get residual damage in the form of recoil, because Skarmory uses as much HP as he can to tank hits from physical attackers. Anyways, it comes Atmosphere, and I predict that switch really nicely, and I hit that Gudra for super effective damage with my Ice Beam, and that Ice Beam would take out Skarmory even if he stayed in. So my Greninja is ripping holes in this guy's team like crazy. Like his Gudra's out, and I've damaged his Skarmory. And I've basically done away with his defensive core of Skarmory and Gudra, so that's really nice. Anyways, it comes Fuego Azul, his threat of Bunny Rabbit, this Azumarill, and I bring in Parsley just to take any hit from this thing. He goes for a Play Rough, and that Play Rough does a lot of damage to Parsley, and that's a 2-hit KO, definitely. And I'm hoping that he would miss or something, and I could I don't know, get off a wish, but he switches out right here, and that's really nice because now I could just Leaf Blade whenever comes in, and that doesn't really do much. But I go for the leftovers right here, and I think he's going to go for a Drill Peck next turn. But I need to heal. I need to get Parsley up to a good amount of health because I need to really wall his Azumarill, because that Azumarill is a big threat to my team. Anyways, he finally gets his Stealth Rocks up, which is nice for him. And I have a healthy Leafeon, so that was a good trade-off on both of our part. And I don't really mind his Stealth Rocks in the field. Actually, I do mind it, but still, a healthy Leafeon is much better than a damaged Leafeon, because he has a freaking thing on his team. What's it called? Azumarill. Anyways, I bring in my Mandibuzz just so I could defog his rocks away and render his actions useless. So I get all my HP back with the leftovers and with a wish, and it's all good with my Mandibuzz. And two bulky birds just sitting here, just trying to do something to each other. I go for a defog right here, and I think he goes for a Stealth Rocks again, hoping that hoping that I won't defog next turn or something. But instead, he just goes for the Roost, which is nice. And then now I can bring in another Pokemon to set up on the Skarmory, because Skarmory can't really do much other than like Walu or Roar or Rowan for that matter. Anyways, I go for a Taunt right here just to ensure that he won't set up Stealth Rocks again. And my team is very designed to not allow Stealth Rocks in the field because of my Charizard. So yeah, we're doing what our job is right now, just to not allow Stealth Rocks up in the field. And now it is time for Ragnarok to come in and destroy stuff. Anyways, in comes his Jolteon, and I'm like, ooh, this is perfect for me because now I can just get up damage to something with an Earthquake. He goes for a sub right here. I'm thinking that I would Dragon Dance, and I go for the Earthquake instead because I was expecting his Azumarill to come in, but I don't want his Azumarill to come in. And this Jolteon, with that substitute, tells me that it's a baton passing Jolteon, which is made to baton pass substitutes and stuff. And that's a pretty good set on my part, on his part, but it's not really good enough to take out Ragnarok, because even with that Shadow Ball, it hardly does any damage to me. Actually, it does a pretty good chunk of damage, but it doesn't really take me out. It doesn't even come close to take me out, then I could Oko that thing with an Earthquake. Anyways, here comes this Bunny Rabbit thing once again, and I can't really do much versus this Bunny Rabbit, this Azumarill. So I bring in Parsley again just to wall it, and Parsley's at pretty low health at this point, and that kind of sucks because I really need to keep Parsley for this Rabbit, because that Azumarill could play rough my entire team down basically. Anyways, so I bring Zabuza over here. He actually withdraws, and that was a pretty questionable play. Maybe he was fearing the what's it called, Grass Knot or something. Anyways, I go for a Dark Pulse, and I was hoping to flinch that Azumarill down so I could finish it off with an Earthquake. And he brings in Elvis, his Infernape, and I bring in Belladonna, my Mandibuzz, just so I could take a hit from this thing and hope to like live from it. And I hardly take any damage from that U-turn, and that is all good. And he brings in the Fuego Azul, his Azumarill, and yeah, I could just play rough this thing down, or actually I can't, because that thing could play rough me and destroy me. But I just need prior damage in this Azumarill because I need to knock it out with an Earthquake. I can't really Oko it with a move of any type of mine. Anyways, that's like the first time I saw Mandibuzz go down one shot from a physical move, and that is from a banded Azumarill. Even though it was a crit, I don't think that mattered because Azumarill is a big powerhouse. Anyways, I bring up my Greninja again just so I could hit something really hard with a move, and I go for a Dark Pulse. I wonder why he switches out right there, because maybe he's scared of Grass Knot or something. But I don't think even Grass Knot could do much damage to that Azumarill. I don't know. Anyways, I do heavy damage to Come Fly With Me, his song reference of a bird, Skarmory, and then you got that Skarmory, and Skarmory is out of the game. So that is great because another wall is out of the way, and my dragons are more comfortable with sweeping now. Anyways, here comes Albus right here, and this time to me is Scarf because he's faster than the Greninja. Or maybe, since I'm rash and he's jolly probably, he got split me from right there. So that doesn't really tell me a Scarf. Never mind. Anyways, here comes Lete, my what's his face, Kingdra, and he switches out right here, and that's great because now I could just get a Rain Dance up and I can proceed to sweep his team. So he plus an air with this air balloon doesn't really matter because I get the Rain Dance up, get my Swift Stun activated and faster and everything now in the field, and I have my attacks boosted to +1, well my water attacks anyways, and I go for the Waterfall in this Extra Jolt, and it flat out takes it out, so down goes the Extra Jolt. And this is actually a mixed Kingdra of mine, because being mixed has its advantages, because it doesn't allow Floors or Umbreon and Walu, which are essentially special walls. And it is a Hydro Pump that Azumarill and does heavy damage to that thing, and it brings it down to yellow health. he goes for a play rough. It misses actually, and that was a very lucky miss on my part. And now I'm gonna take out that Azumarill with 2 hits. But even though if you hit that play rough, then I could have finished him off with Earthquake from my Charizard. But then again, his Elvis thing could have outsped me later next turn with and hit me up with a close combat or something, and that could have he could have beat me right there. So I guess the Kingdra dodging the Azumarill's play rough really mattered. That was actually a very lucky piece of hacks on my part because that allowed me to clutch the game from him. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you folks next time!